Action. See Jen, it's not just the away day itself, it's the terracing, it's the cowshed behind both goals, it's the hot dog stand, good guy Moff's there, and I don't know, I've just seen a lot of good games at that stadium. And why? Then there's the...
Right, I get it. Go just shag them already.
Alright. To put it simply, even though she thinks I might just need to go and shag them already, I do really like Ayr United away. Somerset Park's a fantastic stadium and I just really love it. It's one of the old fashioned kind of grounds in Scottish football and I just really like retro kind of stadiums. I like retro things in general if I'm being quite honest. And I don't know, it's just one of those stadiums that I always go to and I just look forward to the away day because, as I said, the cowshed behind both goals, you get to stand in there, and I'd rather be at a stadium like Ayr United than Ibrox every weekend because there's just that added bit of, I don't know, it's a nice wee feeling. It's more Scottish football to me and it's the exact roots of what Scottish football really were back in the day. East End Park, Dunfermline Stadium used to be like Ayr United in a way, a bit more elaborate than what Ayr United's is, but I just really like it. And for all that Jenny thinks I should just go shag them already, Somerset Park is probably the best stadium in Scotland for me. To sum it up, the title, there's nothing better than Ayr away. However, that's only if we can manage to get some sort of result this weekend, because if we come away with a loss, albeit I don't actually think it's going to be that big a disappointment for us because we do have more important games coming up in the next couple of weeks, but if we come away with a loss then I won't be talking about how great Somerset Park was and stuff like that. I'll be gutted because Dunfermline won't have picked up 3 points on a Saturday. If we hadn't got a win against Inverness, everyone would have been going into this game probably thinking that we're going to get scalped like we'd Can I get my words out? That we're going to get scalped like we did last time at Somerset Park, and quite rightfully so if we'd got beaten at the weekend, but the fact that we got a positive result for the first time under Stevie Crawford, it bodes well for us, and the fact that we're going into this game now with a team that's high on confidence after that win. If we can pick up some sort of result at Ayr United away, then you've got to be going into the Partick game with 100% confidence no matter what, and that really is one of the most important games of our season at this point. If we can beat Partick and get some form of result away at Ayr United, I think we should be quite steering clear of relegation or any worries of that anyway, and we could start to pull in some of the teams above us into that relegation talk as well, whilst we could be pushing towards the more promotion playoffs. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, or let's not let me get ahead of myself, because at the end of the day it's only been one win so far under Stevie Crawford and we need to keep the sort of realistic head on and realise that we are still kind of building up the team now and still trying to pull off some how can I not speak today? We're still trying to pull off some sort of good form, at least on a consistent basis, so hopefully this weekend can be a continuation of last weekend, because we did play well last weekend, so any sort of performance like that, and as I said, any form of positive result this weekend, whether that's a draw or a win, and I'll be a happy guy. Right, so that's that part of the video done. That's me kind of explaining just my thoughts on the game so far. Obviously that's my pre-match thoughts, we'll see what happens on the day of the game, and then the following stuff after that going into the Partick game. But for now, we're going to go into Predict the Six.
Predict the Six.
Predict the Six will be here every single week, just on a different site. That has happened too many times in this one video. And start off with Dundee versus Hibs, which is a game that's happening tonight on BT Sport. I'll be sitting watching the game, of course, and I actually think that Dundee will come out on top in this fixture because I think they've been under a wee bit of good form. Obviously Hibs have got the new manager Paul Heckingbottom, and if he loses this game it won't look great for him, but I feel like Dundee are starting to pick up a bit now and they get some surprise results in the last couple of weeks. I don't think they've been beaten in 2019, and if that's correct on my part then they're under a fantastic run of form, and I think they could continue that tonight against Hibs and pull off a bit of a shock and start to really pull away for the bottom spot at least. And if results go their way in terms of Hamilton Accies, then they could start to pull away for the relegation playoffs in the next few weeks as well. Next up is West Brom versus Sheffield United in the English Championship, and these are two teams that are fighting for promotion to the English Premiership. I'm going to go for a draw, sit right on the fence and get a really sore arse whilst doing it, but I can't split the teams. They've got, well, West Brom are one of the highest goal scorers in the Championship, if not the highest goal scorers in that league this season, and Sheffield United, a fantastic wee footballing side on some days when they're on their best day, and they've got a potent goal scorer in Billy Sharp who scores basically every game for them. So I can see this being a draw with a lot of goals involved, I think. But yeah, that's my prediction for that one. West Brom v Sheffield United, a draw. Next up into the English Premiership, and it's the two teams that have fantastic managers and don't want them getting nicked for any bigger clubs. It's Bournemouth versus Wolves. Obviously the two managers in question there are Bournemouth's Eddie Howe and Wolves' Nuno Espirito Santo, and they've both done fantastically well. Obviously Nuno and Wolves, they've had a lot of money put into their club since coming up to the Premiership, and it's really worked out for them. They're in the top 10 and they're probably going to finish there easily this season, and they've done fantastically well, as I said. Bournemouth, again, another club that has had a lot of money pumped into it in the last few years, but their story can't be underestimated. They've done fantastically well to be at where they're at just now, and albeit they're maybe not hitting the heights of recent weeks as they have even earlier on this season and in the last few seasons, they are still a fantastic footballing side, and a recent 4-0 win against Chelsea, no matter how bad Chelsea are at the moment, you can't really see past that, and Bournemouth are a fantastic side along with Wolves as well. But for all that Bournemouth got that win against Chelsea the other week, they have had a few kind of haphazard results since 2019 has begun, so I'm going to go for a Wolves win here, and an away win for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Next up, Scottish Championship, Falkirk v Dundee United. Two teams that are really picking up in form, obviously under new management for the start of the season, and for that reason, and that reason alone, I'm going to give this one a draw as my prediction, because I just don't see why Falkirk would suddenly can drop any sort of recent form that they've had to this fixture, especially when it's at the Falkirk Stadium, and they really will be looking to try and improve their home form, considering they've only had, what, 1 or 2 home wins all season in the league. So I think this one will be a draw. Dundee United obviously picking up form as well, and they do have a really strong team at the moment, so both teams on good form, so I'm going to give this one a draw. And as I said with the West Brom Sheffield United game, sit on the fence and get a really sore arse. Next up, EFL Cup, the kind of Iron Brew Cup of English football. Chelsea versus Man City, the EFL Cup final. It's pretty simple, this one. Man City win. Chelsea are under turmoil right now. I might even do a video on it this time next week or something like that, because they've been absolutely horrendous since 2019 started, and really so far under Maurizio Sarri, it's never really hit the heights that they all hoped for. And I think with the recent transfer ban they've been given, and just the form that they're under, and the fans not really agreeing or disagreeing on Maurizio Sarri and all of that type of stuff, I just think it's all going against Chelsea at the moment, and I can't see them getting past Man City. Not one bit. Man City win here. Easy for me. And last but not least, certainly not least, because this is probably the biggest fixture of the weekend, if not in this full league season, it's Manchester United versus Liverpool at Old Trafford. And for all that I do maybe think in my head, there's a wee inkling that Liverpool might go and win the league this season, I get a feeling Man United will win this. It's the Old Trafford bit that gets me, and obviously Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has them playing fantastic football. I think Man United will come out on top in this, but I do think Liverpool will go on and win the title. It's a big call, but the Old Trafford bit, it's just getting to me. So for this one, a Man United win, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to cement his place next season as Manchester United's permanent manager. So there's my predicted 6. Go and kind of give your predictions of those 6 games in the comments below. Like the video, comment, as I said, your predictions of those 6 games, and subscribe for more of this type of content. And as you know, the next video will be the big match, the matchday vlog for Ayr United away, which I could be loving or I could be hating come 5 PM tomorrow. But we'll see. But until that video, I'll see you then. Cheers guys.